watching for the reversal right here. Small pullback. See if we can hold this. It's a little risky getting in the top here, but see if we can hold it. Breakout right here. Ideally. Come on, breakout. I wanted to see it really pop faster than that. Got a little bit though. I want to see this thing really squeeze up, but it didn't do it. I'm not patient enough because I don't want to see it just drop and flush down. Should be the breakout point. There it goes. A little bit. Pull back, hold, and keep going higher. Targeted in the 50s. That's that dip buy. Grabbed it and liquidity sweep. Just gonna sell out. Just in case it doesn't hold and it keeps coming back down. Probably would have been nice to hold for a push up higher, but I needed it. I don't want to see this thing just not hold and then come back down. But this is not a bad area to buy. Rebuy back in again for another little smack. Have it wick down, knock all the stops out, and then go higher. The super to spot get long again. I'm gonna wait. See, there's that liquidity sweep, and we'll see if it'll pop right back up after that liquidity grab right there. Hit all those stops because it's breaking this trend line, and then hopefully it does not hold, and then it'll get popped back up and continue higher. It's hard to tell though. You'd have to have a pretty tight stop in here. Because then it could easily come all the way back down here, or even here, to the 80s, and not hold the 900s. So this is a good snap. I just don't think this is good enough, to be honest. I think it's gonna keep put in a higher low here and kind of hold trend here, and then come right back up. But I'm not gonna sit here and try to guess that. So, but right now on the day, I'm up $518 on my Express funded account with Top Step. My goal is to make about 1,000. Even 2,000 would be ideal. See, this is just like this thing snapping, so it's unfortunate, but it's kind of where we're at the moment. All the way down to the 70s. We'll see. Yep, mid 70s, 80s. I'm not gonna just grab it because it could rip right back up. Got a 1 minute candle. I'm gonna switch to a tick chart 100. See what we're looking at here. So back to the 96s. Potentially, if I could break over that, like right here. I'm getting long. See if we can break up above this here and keep going higher. Reclaim this into a nice little uptrend again. We'll see if we can do it. Nope. Pulled back down pretty hard there. We'll see if that even holds. So maybe a smack down and then grab and then hopefully push back higher. Just some bottom pickers grabbing. Well, who knows? This could just roll over. I'll have to get out to give it a minute here. 80s, hopefully the 80s can hold. Double bottom here, pop up, bottom in the 80s. There's the double hold, and then the buy-in right now. I'm gonna add, just see if I can hold this thing for add. Dollar cost average a little bit here. So it can push down pretty good, but let's see. There's that pop back up. Come on, keep pushing. We need a nice big drive pushing back up. Tick chart's not showing too much promise. Just enough to maybe dollar cost average. Come on, come on. I need to see this hold. So I'm giving it back right now. So the ideal is down in the mid 70s to 80s. That's going to hold hopefully here. It'll pop right back up into the 90s. We need this thing to pop right back over. And if you can, if you're short, see it's going consolidating sideways now, which is kind of a bullish move. Either way, you don't know. It could break down, it could break up, but hopefully it's going to break up here. Still watching it. These 80s are sort of holding weak, but they're holding. At that 20,889.75. What a headache. Hopefully this thing can blast right up because it can hold here. Only, unfortunately, it can go all the way down to the 70s. I don't like that. It's expensive, but no, I don't think it's going to hold here. It's going to break right on out. It's consolidating sideways, just accumulating shares. Everybody's buying it up, keeping it up, and then blast, just like that. But I need to go higher. I need to really squeeze out and go back up to the 20,900 range and give that another little test. But because I'm so heavy, I'm gonna probably take out some right here. Okay, sold one. Let's see if it can hold and start pushing above this line here now, which is what, the 93s. See, right up here to the 93s, waiting for the 93s to pop and go right to the 95s. Test the mid 90s here. 20,895 is the next test, and then pushing higher. It's starting to hold the 90s a little bit. And then if you're short here, you're going to start getting squeezed out. All this is going to start getting squeezed out. Come on up, squeezed out. into the mid 90s, up into the 900s. I'm going to get out here if I can at the 93s. Oh, I didn't get picked up. I'll hold off for 1 second, see if I can hold off 1 second, get it right back up into the 97s. So I'll sell right here. This is just scalping. So another retest of that little top. Should be a pop higher, actually. I should hold on. I'm going to hold off because it should pop up into the 900s. And then pop right up over the 900s and just start squeezing. You can see this thing accumulating sideways, and then now it's just going to go right back up and rocket and start squeezing over the 900s to like 904s, 903, 92s. Right there. I'm out. Cool. There it is. Now you can start squeezing higher. It should. Into the 7s to the 12s even. Ideally. Up into the 12s. Maybe a little consolidation there. Pull back a little back down into the 6 and 7s. And then push higher into the 15s. Once you go to the 15s, then they start pushing over the 15s into the 20s. And that's kind of how this thing dances. This is how the NASDAQ dances. All right, let's see where I'm at now. I'm at 810 now on the day. Just got to know how it reads. So here, there it is. Now it's in the 09s. I would have thought it would have got to the 12s a little sooner. 12s and 13s are definitely on the menu. We'll just see what happens. And that's why that tick chart's so nice. You got to look left. It's got a little bit of a resistance here in the 05s, and then again at the 900s. So this could chop in here a little bit, or might even potentially reject. I don't think it's going to reject. I think this is definitely going to grind higher, come back up, even test up in here into the 40s. But we'll see. Doesn't mean that you can't grab it on a pullback. On a pullback would be nice. So like right down here to like the 90s again. If you pull it back into the 90s, I'm going to grab some 95s. I'm going to grab some right here in the 95s so I can get filled. Filled in the 97s. Let's see if this is either a little pull back and grab, a little pop back up. I'm just scalping. So there's a couple points there. 0.02. Got it. All right. So got that little scalp down, pull back down. A little bit of, see right there, come across, look left. So what I was looking at is look left, and then basically just see this little zone right here. This is a point here. Oh, that's the wrong one. I need a horizontal line. Horizontal line. So basically right here, this point here, another point there, came across, and I was like, okay, well I'm gonna get long right there for that little small pullback in that little support potential to the left, just for a scalp. So that's why I grabbed it in like the 97s, which is right here. 97. Right there's another one, right there. And now if I held on to it, I mean, look, you just have to be patient, but I was just getting in for a snipe, for just a scalp. So look at that, dude. 905. Alright, so 905 on the day now. This thing's ripping back up to the what? Oh, weird, to the 15s, like I was saying. Just because it doesn't go straight up to it and it pulls back is an entry potential now. Now you can get in. This thing's gonna start grinding. Probably go, like I said, go test all the way back up into the 40s, to the 20,940s. Okay, so this thing's zigging and zagging, and it's making its move back up. There's no need to be short here. Okay, if you're looking at this, don't be short yet. Scalp these ranges. So like, look at this big range. I want to go back to look at 1 minute. Going back this way. Okay, so like you have this huge, and if you make them wide and bizarre, you'll see that there's just a channel. There's like a downward channel going here, but you can get on the bottom of this channel, ride it up. You can get on the top of the channel and ride it down. Alright, so here we go, coming back up. So as you can see, nice little bull flag right here. Came back up. It's getting smaller. These candles are getting smaller. I don't like that. It looks like it could have maybe a little pullback after a run, a little more. Because you think, oh, let's get short here. You can't. It's going to keep going up. Definitely go into the 30s. It's going to test those 30s. We'll see if it gives a nice little rejection, but definitely the 30s. And then, like I said, it could always come right back up here to into the 40s. You say, well, why don't you get long? Because you're in the middle. Right now, if you're not in it, you can do actually what you could do. It's a little bit of a pricey trade, to be honest. But you can get this candle to make a new high, which it just did, right? You could have gotten that and then just ride it all the way up into here. But your risk reward on that, it's a little rough. That's the only problem with that. So now it's in the 30s. It's starting to squeeze. Watch the volume. And this is also the 1 minute. Here you go. You're into the 40s now. Now is the question, what's going to happen here? Is it going to hit a bunch of stops and squeeze? Or is it going to wick top like this and roll over? This is when you need aggressive selling to come in. So watch the time charts. There's that squeeze up. If it doesn't happen, it can reject. I'm going to go short real quick here, see if we can get a little slap down. Might not work. We'll see. But it also might work. Who knows? 37 is a little low. I might be getting something back on this one. There's the little pullback. We need a flush. We need to absolutely reject this and flush. If it starts getting bought up, I'm out. I need a flush. I need a flush here. There we go. Keep going. I'll take it. I'm not taking a huge move, just taking a scalp. That was just a little scalp, not a huge move.
Daddy, do you want to come up or down?
I wanted to go down on that one. Okay, so there's that little pullback. Now, ideally, if I was playing that whole move down, then I would have kept it. But if this thing goes like this, down, V-shaped recovery, comes back up, and it's a cup and handle, then it starts breaking out again, and it goes up over this, and doing crazy. I'd sit here and go, oh man, I lost another 200 points here. Look at this thing flush. Yeah, it's flushing. It's correct, but it could also snap back against me and cup and handle here, and then push higher, and then I would have lost the trade. I'd rather take some meat off the bone and make it a win. What am I at on the day? I'm at $1,116. That was my goal, but you know, let's just trade. It's real. It's real. Yep. But holiday trading, you gotta understand holiday trading's a little gets the volume gets bad. So yeah, so just gotta be careful of holiday trading, the volume. If this can mirror this side here and go all the way down, that'd be an amazing trade. But it could also catch a bid and curl right back up. And this was the area I was saying. So right here you can go 1 minute to make a new high. Right here. Get long. Your wrist down here. So I'm going to get long right here for the curl back up. This is that cup and handle that I'm looking for. This is why I would have been like kind of against it. If I was still short here, this could also be just another pullback and then a flush right back down like a bear flag. But I think it's going to push higher personally. That's why I'm going to go long here.
What bear flag?
Just for a pop up. Hopefully you can get a nice little squeeze all the way up into the 30s. If not, I'm stop out, break even. Sorry, I stopped up break even. Just I didn't want to risk it, just in case it did roll over. Got a little bit. Here's that possible bear flag or bear flag fake out.
What's a bear flag then?
So it pulls down and pulls back up with a couple greens, and then it pulls right back down again and continues to go down.
Ooh.
Still could be a bear flag. Just looking like it's trying to push back up, but
Wait.
yeah, that's probably right. I just didn't give enough room. So right there to the 30s. There it is. I would have got paid out nicely on that, but I didn't keep it. So, but that's just how you read these, you know. You look left. Right here, this could have held. These are just peaks, though. They're not strong. I don't think they're going to be driving very high. One thing to keep in mind about this being a nice little reversal, though, is that if you see the shapes, eclipse, there's something there. And then you got something here. There's your double bottom. Come in, bop, bop, pushing higher. Or you're just in a range, and that's just something to keep in mind that you're in a range. So right here, the 40s, but here's your cup and handle. Cup, here's the handle. The handle is the breakouts. It breaks out here. You don't want to get in up here, but it breaks out.
Oh.
But if this handle is weak, that's when you can go wrong.
Oh. Mama.
Have a risk reward set in, and just know what your plan is. In the 30s now. Still pushing. It'd be risky for me to get in, but not really, because it's gonna potentially have some potential here to go higher. I'm in long. So I'm in long. See if this is gonna push higher up to the 40s. Push in. Here's that potential squeeze. I'm going to get out early. I missed it. This could also reject right here, but I think it's going to squeeze. Watch it for the squeeze. This is that point where nice squeeze would be nice. Let's see, it's reject. It's pulling back at least. We'll see. It could hold. Let's see if it'll hold here. I don't want to see a rejection just yet. This is just hopefully a small pullback. Hopefully. Then a push higher. It's pulling back. It failed. Darn it. Okay, it's getting some people buying it back up. See if we can hold it. This is a nasty pullback. That was a bad one. I gotta get out. That's trading. That's why I was just trying to scalp that, because I know it could have just rolled over. It would have just got everybody stuck at the top, which that's fine. It's not great. It's not fun, but it happens. See it back a lot. Now I'm only at 657. That's okay. At least I got a nice little cushion. Here's that buy back in right here. We get in long. Here, try to push back up. Reclaim the top. See if we can do it. Because sometimes this will pull back and then start grinding back up higher. And then if you're short here, you'll squeeze out. Yeah, you just need the 15s to reclaim. So this comes down here, sweeps, scoots, and then pushes a little bit higher as it scoops up.
Dad, what car are you cheering
I want to go up. I want the 15s and the 20s all to reclaim. Might get a little lighter here because it's not really going. There's some.
Dad, what car do you
I want to go up.
like?
Here's where we go. Push right here. Nice squeeze higher. Back up into the 20s and 30s here, hopefully.
Dad, what color, red or green? And choose
Green.
green.
It's dancing around here. I don't like that.
You don't?
Mm-mm. I want to see it go higher.
Mama.
I watch this thing base out and then kind of push higher, hopefully. Might be a liquidity sweep here though too. We'll see. Flat bottom hold, and then a push higher. We'll see. Back to the 20s. It's about just being patient too. That's what I didn't want to see. Liquidity sweep, bounce back up would be ideal here. I added added at 900 for that liquidity grab. I'm hoping that it can now fire off that 900 and really rip up. It's kind of getting stuck here at the 5. Come on, keep pushing. Keep pushing.
Push.
Should push up here. Come on. Should get a nice little push off that 9. Get some buyers in. And squeeze it. Oy. That hurts. Keep buying again for that push up. I'm trying to grab that bottom bounce. There we go. Kind of screwed me a little bit there, but
You went way
well,
up
well,
there.
watching. It's just not bouncing like I want it to. Giving a lot back right now. Nah, I gotta get out. Yeah, now I'm down on the day. Yeah, that's how it happens. You get aggressive, especially during holiday trading. I'm not worried about it. It's just unfortunate. This still has room all the way down here to the 70s, so I keep wanting this to work, but it's just not bouncing like I want it to. The 900s. Still on that downtrend pullback. There it goes. Yeah, I just got a little heavy. I might get back in again here. It's a little bit at the top, but what am I gonna do, you know? If this could push, I don't want to be like late to the party here. I'm getting long. Let's see if I can push out of this downtrend. Push higher. Need to see this thing break out now. The breakout right here. Push, come on. Break out of there. So you basically just draw yourself a line down there like that. So you see this thing break out. Into the 900s. Should be able to pop up and over that 900s again. What am I down here on the day? Down 200. It's alright. If this rejects, that'd be horrible, but I'd like to see it pop right up and over and really rip up higher. They're really trying to cap that thing down. I don't know if they could hold that down, though. I think a lot of buyers are going to try to defend this level and push it higher. Maybe I can even bottom pick this. Liquidity sweep. Hopefully it holds. There we go. Pop. Right back up. Need this thing to defend and hold. Now squeeze right back up here. It needs to break out of this area. That's what it needs. It needs to break out. Push higher. I need to break out. I'm almost gonna get out of this. I'm gonna get out and just get the better price. But I feel like if I do that, it's gonna really rip and go higher, and then I'm stuck without being in the trade. So that's the question here. You know, it's like, what do you want to do? Be in the trade, risk it a little bit, or be out of the trade and get stuck when this thing rips up and goes out and breaks out. You're not there, like that. You know, and if I'm not in there, then that's not fun. As this thing pushes up higher and really takes off. I got out one. I'll re-add if it comes back down, but I think it's just gonna take off. And I should have had two contracts on. It's really unfortunate. Oh well. Now at least I'm green on the day again. Oh man, this thing's ripping now. See, that's that rip that I'm talking about. Now it had two contracts on for the rip. Back up to the 15s. Here we go. Push back all the way up here to the 40s. I'm not getting out until we're up here in the 40s. I say that, but that's a big look. That's a big squeeze. I'm gonna add here. Watch it pull back. I tried to add higher. This is going to squeeze up into the 15s. Reclaim 15s and keep going higher. Let's go. Let's go. 15s. There's 15s. Yep, squeezing up. See, this is where I wanted 2 contracts on instead of just the one. Slam back down pretty hard on that one. Wow. Trying to reject. I'm going to add a little bit more here to see if we can get... There's profit taken, but then there's bottom pickers, and there's also those who cover. If they just shorted that. Just a quick scalp. If I can get back into the 15s with 2 contracts now, that's going to be some money. There we go. Nice push up. Into the 20s would be great. I don't think it'll do it, but 15s at best. We'll see. This thing could push. I would like to be wrong and have it just push. There we go. Definitely take one. Oh, I didn't want to take 2 off. I want to take a 1 off. 1 off. At the highs here? Yeah, I'll take off 1 at the highs. Roughly. There's a squeeze up in the 15s. I meant to do it in the 15s. That's okay. See if this thing will squeeze right over the top here. Into the 20s. Leaving a piece on for the dream, as they say. There we go. Nice big push up. In case there's a candle rejection, I'm going to get out right there. Yeah, there's a small pullback. Got out. That was nice. They're trying to keep it ripping, though. They're doing good. It's a nice bottom bounce down here in the 900s. This is where you always kind of wish that you leave them on, but it's just a little weird because it's so choppy. Kind of going back and forth. What am I on the day now? I came back to 500 on the day. Well, that's okay. It was up over 1,000, but that's okay. It's not a big deal. This thing chops around, 1,000 some change was where I was at. $1,100. I'm at 500 now. It's fine. What's a 5 minute looking like? Yeah, it's all a lot of consolidation sideways. So it's kind of holding this bottom here. I wouldn't be surprised if later today, at some point, it kind of just goes right back up to the high of day. This little breakout looks like here. Possible breakout right here, right now, actually. Into the 20s. Small pullback. I'm gonna go for that pop over the 20s. It's a little bit of risky, but if this can rip over this, and I did do 2 contracts, unfortunately, should have went a little smaller than that. I was a little bit of size for the situation, considering it just pulled back. And okay, it's pulling back now into the 9s. It's just channel trading now. So to watch this. Push back up here. I want to see this thing break out. So these are like irrelevant now. So get rid of these. This.
Why are you getting rid of that?
I don't need it. The breakout's right here. I got in right at the top, and then I just took all that, you know, against me. The only problem is like this is a low, this is low or high, but I think it's not done. It's still gonna go up over the 20s. I might lighten up because that was a little high. I was hoping it was just gonna keep pushing out. This 5 minute candle though is not done yet, and it can still turn green. It just pulls back, and then have it pop up and over this one, over the 16s for higher. Right now we're starting to get a little consolidation sideways. It's pulling down. I don't want it to pull down much more. If it starts getting really ramped up, it's gonna really hurt right now. Yeah, this is going against me pretty good, but I'm waiting for the bottom bounce off the nines, rough that area, at least that area, and then come right back up. It's just kind of just consolidating sideways. I just got into a bad spot when I got in long there. I would never short this. Drawdown is real, but this would have been a great spot to get in long down here again. Sounds like the garbage trucks are coming. I gotta go put those cans out.
Garbage
Yeah, I forgot. Yeah, they're out. They're coming. I'm gonna put this little stop down here though.
We're gonna miss garbage day.
Okay.
Warn me when they're here.
It sounds like they're coming right now. Okay, let's push back up here. There we go. To the 15s. Squeezing. Oh. Keep going. Come on. See if this thing could break out. Okay, back up to almost even here. I don't want to see this reject. I want to see it break out.
I want to go outside, Dad.
Yeah, it's pretty cold out.
It's not cold. Well, it's cold.
I'm gonna get out. I have to get these garbage cans.
No!
What?
It's raining.
It's raining. Is it?
Yeah.
All right. I'll be back. Just a minute. That gave me a chance to at least get out of that bad spot, and I can maybe grab it off the bottom. We'll see. But unfortunately, I got a bad entry because I thought I was going to just break earlier, and I went two contracts, so the size was a little bigger. Anyways, I'll be right back. this thing's gonna start curling now. There's that break. It's going higher. Could be a trap. Wow. It's a better entry down there. I'll take it at 13s. I don't think this is a massive pullback. It's just a pullback to liquidity sweep. I think it's gonna push right higher. No reason for it to pull all the way back down. There's no way I'd short this. I couldn't do it. I mean, I guess you can say the ideal entry would be off this trend line. Here. It's gotten bought back up. It's all getting bought back up. These are all bottom buys. Just buying them as they're buying the dips, and then hopefully this gets pushed right back up. High side. I want to still take some off the bone. Watch it. Oh, come on. Keep going. Get some buyers in. There we go. Take a little off there. Take a little off there. I'll do it. Sounds good to me. 7:55 on the day now. It's been kind of up and down all over the place, but that's all right. I could technically hold that and let that thing squeeze up higher, because it's probably going to squeeze all the way up in here into the 30s and then into the 40s again and retest up here. And if it holds that like all day, this is kind of just doing this big old sweep bottom here, and it can really push all the way back up. But it's just not. It's just a lot of chop, sideways chop going on in this, after that morning dump. So, but I think it could grind up here and then keep grinding and grind all the way back up at the end of the day, all the way back up here. Who knows? But holiday trading's weird. Into the 30s. Look at that. Starting to curl. Retesting those 40s again. It's unfortunate because you have this like resistance right here. Come back down, pop, tap. You want to see it break above it and then come back down, retest it, hold it, and then keep going higher. That's the only way that you get long right here. The break and retest. 35 is getting a little bit of stuck. You can go to the tick chart real fast. There's that push. Buyers are really coming in. Testing those 40s. There's the push higher. I'm going to short it for the possible rejection. You can find the breakout here, though. Yeah. There's the break. Here's the retest. These come back down. The retest. See if it'll hold, and then you go. If it can hold, then you go long. Here's the retest right here. Break and retest. Come back down to me. What? This thing keeps glitching. This is where you want it to fail right here, and then go short right here. Fail right here. Boom, like that. There's that fail, and then here's the short. Right in play. Now all the longs got stuck up here, right? Watch out though, because this could be a hold spot here as well. So I could watch it. There's the flush. Nice. 10 points. Gotta watch it because they can be covering. I don't want to get. You want to see the rollover. Okay, it's coming back up. I'm going to go to like a 35 stop. Yeah. They're coming back up. That was the snap. Came back down. I'm going to play this. I'm going to try to play this with long haul, like as in the long play, to be able to make it come down. We'll see if I can get it. Hold it to where it can just keep on rolling over. But I don't know. It might want to hold. Watching it. The ideal spot was to take some profit here. But I'm going to see if it could keep pulling down below this. This thing keeps going up. Trying to retest it again. I want to see it fail right here. Again. I almost want to go short again just to see if it can. I'm going to go short. I'm going to add short just to see if it can pull back down a little more and trap more longs. Right here, we'd have to see it pull right back down. I know it's a little bit in the mid of the trade, but oh man, this thing. So if it tests the 40s and takes it over, then it's like that's a bad trade. I want to see it reject 40s again and then fail. That's why I got in early, just so now I'm in, and then now I'll see if this thing can pull back down and trap everybody else in there again. See if we can trap him. Looks like it's trying to. This thing keeps fucking glitching on me. This is for a bigger play, for a bigger flush, like trap and flush. But it could not work, and it might just squeeze me out. We'll see. Yeah. Looks like they're trying to retest and keep it. My ad should be up here, but I got in early. But so my dollar cost average is now down here. Looks like they're just trying to squeeze this out, but we'll see. If it might be able to hold this. If we can hold this, we're good. If they cannot hold this 35 or 37 area, all that, it's gonna snap. This is gonna snap. I want to see it snap down and really pull down. Right now they're fighting hard to keep it. But it's not looking like it's getting. I mean, who knows? It's a fight, right? It's a fight. Trying to reclaim it. Yeah, they're reclaiming it. Woo, potentially. So break and retest. Another break and retest. Potentially fail. This is their area definitely short, and then just risk up here. Okay. Rejecting, maybe? This is their base. This needs a snap. It's looking like it's holding up. Definitely not snapping. They're holding. Maybe. It's hard to say. Looks like it's holding. Oh boy, there's the squeeze. Yeah. Oh wait. See what happens when you're patient. Okay, there's the break retest. Again. It's holding. It's holding. It's holding. I'm gonna go long. I'm gonna go long. No, I'm saying that just so it'll go down. Oh yeah, we're long. We're all long now because it's holding. We're all long now. Oh, oh. Wait, but I just got long. I just got long. No, now you're getting trapped. Oh no, getting trapped. No, no. Oh no, that can't be it. It can't. It's gotta hold this. It's gotta hold it. I'm long. I'm long. Oh no. Oh no. Don't go against me. And then flush it. I should have got out. Still can. Oh. See, I should have just covered, or I mean, yeah, covered my spot here, and then just got short again. But I'm gonna wait. It feels like this is not really holding as much as it can. So we'll see what this thing keeps moving against me. It's bothering me. It's kind of holding that line now. '50s, if the '50s can keep down, be ideal. This thing is trending up. Still watching. Watching for one more nice little pullback. Would be ideal. That volume's coming in. I don't like to see that. Yeah, it's alright. Yeah. Then the rejection, though, is what I'm looking for. High trap, who knows? A high trap. I need to get out. But you know what? That was it was okay to trade. I mean, I'm losing on for sure. Like this day is just basically break even at this point. But I had a good idea there, especially if it was gonna not. It was to break and retest, and I was up. And I decided to get aggressive and add, and then blow my profits on the day. But at the same time, those are the kind of things you got to do. As long as you have risk reward, whatever. Ideally, I'd like to be up on the day, but break even is what it is. But I don't think that this thing's going very much higher. Let's see. I mean, it has potential, but this is also possibly another double top right here. So, if 50s can hold, then great. This whole area this is a supply zone. So, shapes, rectangle, supply, right here. Excuse me. This whole area. See, now look at it. Almost down to my entry before. There it is. 35. I can't remember where I was at. I think that was 35s. 35s where I was at. Let's see if I can get long here too. See if I can grab this higher. See if it, even though it is a supply zone, I'm just gonna go against some rules and see what happens. Some more buyers come in and start buying it back up again. So I'd see it there. I'm gonna see it in the shorter time frame, see how it looks in the tick chart. Yeah, this is like a bottom sweep, a bottom grab potential. Like all this is. So if I can do another little bottom dip and then a pop back up, or now it's gonna do what I was saying I was gonna do earlier. That'd be horrible. Oh my goodness. Yep. There it was. Break. Oh, they're buying it back up. Wow. This thing keeps moving on me. Of course, I went with higher size, but if this thing can now rip back up, get some really good buyers coming back in, cover in the covers, this thing could potentially do the same thing it just did to me earlier, and then go right back up into the 50s. But supply zone. See, my size is a little big, which is not good. That's what I don't like. So my size is a little gnarly. But I gotta watch this for sure because I'm really giving away a lot of equity right now. I'm losing today now, which can happen. But it could also get really bottom bought and just snap right back up into the 30s, rip into the 40s. Why does this thing keep doing this? I need to refresh this. Right here should be this big squeeze right back up. Come on, squeeze up, baby. You got this. This is where I would have bought, for sure. Wow. Oh boy. Giving it all back today. count's down 33. That ain't good. I didn't realize it was going to pull down that hard. That's a good rejection. So I was right, actually. I just didn't give it enough room. I actually didn't look left and see this over here. I didn't see that it went to the 60s. That was my fault. Well, that's why we all trade and we learn. We're always learning. It looks like it kicked me out for the day, so I guess I'm done trading. That's okay.